Keynote is really friendly at accepting things that are copied and pasted from other programs. So I can copy things from Illustrator or from InDesign or from Photoshop and paste them right into Keynote. I can also just grab images from the web and drag them in sometimes, although it gets a little fidgety and you might have to drag it to a folder first and then from the folder to Keynote. But if I copy this, so this is text and a box. If I copy it and paste it into Keynote, the only thing to be aware of is this is now an image. So it won't remember the text formatting, but it will paste it pretty much the way I had it. If I go to InDesign and have a similar page, um, copy, paste, similar thing, and I'm not sure why it seems like it's a little less receptive to the InDesign box, but I can change here if I select my page. If I'm on the page, I can change in my controls for format. I can change the background color, so I can also, if I want to, I'm not going to do it now, but you can match the actual hexadecimal code if you need to. Um, so, copying and pasting. Oh, I'll go back to InDesign and paste, and I've got my text. Oh, hang on. I only want the text, copy, paste. There we go. It's in there. I could also just, type it in. But on the second page of my presentation here, I've got an image that I created from the previous presentation, right? It's just these three things. And the reason that I have this here, and this was the way that I used to do it, just because I wanted to, well, now I want to match the layout that I had in Illustrator. So I want to come back here and I'm just going to copy one thing at a time. I'm going to copy this circle and place it basically over its fellow. Copy, paste. InDesign also, or sorry, Keynote also has really good alignment tools, so it will, see there, it snaps in when I've got them equidistant apart. I probably didn't do as good a job in Illustrator as I should have of aligning them. It doesn't matter if it matches up to me for right now. And then copy the one. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Arrange, send it back. There we go. One. Damn it. I'm just going to type the one. Text. One. Text. Helvetica. Bold. 60. And then if I want to match the color of this text, I can choose a little eyedropper tool here and hopefully, yeah, it matches the blue. This is a little flaky. It might only work once because if I tried to sample another color, it wouldn't. But I've got enough pieces here that I can do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I did that to show you how object builds can work. So this the background image I'm just going to delete, and I don't need to save it, I guess. I'm going to add a page transition. I'm going to do, actually I'm going to do object push on this one because there's a little different effect. I'm going to go right to left, and I think you can see because I have multiple objects on the page, the transition moves the objects at different rates and I get kind of a parallax scrolling feel. So push just pushes the whole slide over. Object push pushes the objects at different rates. Now, I'm actually going to change this. I'm just going to dissolve, and in about a half second, 0.5. And now, on page 2, I'm going to add a build-in for this. So I'm going to add an effect. I'm going to choose flip, preview. Yep, just going to flip it in. So now if I play this, when I dissolve to the second page, that first dot is missing because it doesn't build in until I click, right? So play, click, it flips in. Now, once I've got an animation that I like and I want to apply it to these two, I can go Format, Copy Animation, then I select these other two, Format, Paste Animation. Hopefully they're in the right order, but if not, I can fix them. So 1, 2, nope, 3. Okay, good. I'm glad they didn't come in the right order, because that allows me to show you this. If I select on any one of these, I can come down here to the build order, and because they're images, they're kind of hard to distinguish, but if I select this on the page, it will show me which one in the build order I'm addressing. So I want this one to come second, so I move it up here, and now, when I play, 1, 2, 3. Click, click, click. I can also, so that's build in on click. Build out is a similar thing. It's just a matter of timing in the build order, but I'm going to have the numbers appear right after these flip in, and I'm only going to do one click to do that. So I'm going to select this one, I'm going to choose build in, and I'm just going to have it dissolve in a half second. 0.5, return. Again, because I've got that animation, I can just copy the animation and paste it to 2 and 3. Format, paste animation. My order is probably out of whack. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if I go back now to my build order window, I can see, because this is type, I recognize what these are. 1, 2, and 3, because they're typed in and they're not images, have their name here. I'm going to slide this up. Kind of did it on purpose already. I'm going to slide this between the 2 and the 3. Oops, and the 3 will come last. Now, if I click on the 1, I can have this. Well, by default, it will come in when I click. So if I click on the next button and then click again, the 1 comes up. Click 2, click again, the 2 comes up. Click 3, this is boring. I want those numbers to come up automatically. So if I select 1, I can either have this come in with build 1, which is this, or after build 1 automatically. And I can see in the build order window that it gives me this visual clue. There's this, because they're joined with this line, and this is ghosted out, image, and one will come in right after the image. If I choose to make this with build 3, it's a slightly different thing. They're both together, but there's no line. So this is a visual indication that this build comes after that. This is an indication that they're happening at the same time. And if I just slide it up to where it touches, it'll do the same thing as if I click 3, it'll say after build 3. Now if I play through here, 1 will come up automatically. That was just one click. 2, both of these will come in at the same time. 3 comes up right after the flip. I actually kind of like the width speed, so I'm going to change both of those, and don't need to save it. Just need to play it. Play. 1, 2, 3. Those are each 3 different clicks, and that's copying and pasting things into Keynote and working with the animate to build in elements one thing at a time.